It's a great song. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Got to ask you, is that a real tan or a fake tan?
It's a fake tan.
It's the safest kind to have.
Exactly, definitely.
Yeah. You must be thrilled to bits, because this is literally your first solo #1.
I'm thrilled to bits, and I've had the chance to write an album, and I wrote this track with a fantastic man called Biff, who we've worked with loads of times. He's a great friend of mine, and I think, yeah, it feels very personal, which is nice.
My kid said something to me the other day which reminded me of what it was like when I was about their age, in the mid-teens. You think, when you listen to someone like you singing a love song, you think, are they actually singing it to the person they love? I mean, are you singing it to Jade, is like the thing in your head, or is it just a bit of theatre?
No, I mean, all the tracks on the album are very personal to me, and yeah, I have written them, you know, it means something to me. I think that's very important, what you just said. When I get up on stage, I want, you know, every fan to go, she really means that, and that's why I've written this album. It's kind of like writing a diary, but I also think everything I've written about, everyone will be able to identify with, because it's all the things that, you know, we fall in love, we get our hearts broken, we love our mums, we, you know, go out on girly nights. It's all, you know, I've written mostly about that.
That's pop music, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's the essence of pop music.
Definitely.
I always get the impression about you that you're perhaps less restless, less driven than the other girls. I don't know if that's fair. I don't mean not ambitious, because you clearly must be ambitious, otherwise you wouldn't have got where you have done already. But that basically you're quite a settled, centred person.
Yeah, I think it's very important to have lots of things. I have lots of relationship with friends, with family, and that's really important to me. I love going to the cinema. I love going to the shops where, you know, we see Rich now and again off the street.
I think Emma thinks I'm a stalker, because we live in the same sort of area, and every time I see her in the high street, I go, Emma! And she thinks it's a nutter. And she speeds up and goes into a shop doorway.
So I think it's just very important to have that balance in life. I mean, I'm very ambitious and I love doing what I'm doing, but there is a balance to have, I think.
Yeah, but I think, taking from Judith's question, I think that if it all suddenly went away, for whatever reason, I don't think you'd give a toss, would you? I don't think you would. You wouldn't care.
Oh, no, I would.
Would you?
Yeah, because I love doing what I'm doing. I think I'd get very restless. But then I'd find something else. You know, I'm quite one of those persons that, right, if this didn't work, I'd try something else out.
How, staying on that theme then, how anxiety-making is it to release a single, as Judith says, the first one completely on your own?
Yes.
And waiting to hear whether it's got to #1. I mean, is it a really big deal? I mean, if it hadn't got to #1, would you be really upset and sort of let down?
Definitely not, especially with, you know, your first single. It's kind of also, it gives you somewhere to grow, and, you know, I'm quite nervous now that I've had this #1. It's the best thing in the world, but then I think, oh, now the next one's got to be, you know, so that's quite nerve-wracking. But I've had the best time with it and just really gone with it and have had a laugh. I think that's so important. You know, like these pop stars, they really look like they're having fun. Yeah. And I think as long as you keep that... Hearsay, sorry. As long as you keep that and enjoy every minute of it, that's what makes it great, I think.
Do you look at that lot and think, oh, I remember all that? Do you?
Yeah, kind of. But Danny and Noel make me laugh. They're up on stage. You can see they're kind of going, what are we doing here? You know, which I love, which is so important to keep, I think.
Yeah. Well, can you keep... Is it possible to keep it? I mean, after the success of the Spice Girls,
do you know what? I feel like I've definitely kept. I'm still appreciate every day. You know, I'm even kind of like, I'm on this morning because I watch you every morning. It's like, it used to, if you can keep that, it's great, and I still get excited about everything.
Because we watched the documentary about the early days of the Spice Girls, and which I thought was very sweet.
It was very sweet.
It was very
apart from the way your looks have changed, and you're no longer baby Spice, you don't do that anymore. But I thought that you were the least changed of all of them. And I'm not criticising any of the others. I'm just saying that you seem kind of you're the same girl. You're the same girl who was kind of giggling and laughing during those very first takes.
I don't feel like I've changed too much.
No, I don't think so.
I hope I've grown up a little bit.
And is that... Oh, you've grown up, yeah, that's what I meant, really. But I suppose that's friends, isn't it? Friends keep you rooted.
Definitely, and I'm in the same circle of friends that I've had for years. Like my oldest friend I've known now for 20 years. I went to college with my other best friend, and we hang out every weekend. We always have a girly night on a Wednesday. You know, we've kept that through all these years.
What's a girly night for you?
A girly night is a night in with a pizza and a video. Very important.
And there's no kind of slight edge, there's no jealousy, no... You don't, between you and your old friends, your very old friends?
No, not at all. In fact, I don't know how... You know, sometimes I ask the same question. I don't know how we've kept that, but, you know, I think when we go out for dinner and they're like, look, it's our turn, you know, so we take turns and we're still the same as we used to be, really. I
know you're all very loyal to each other, so I'm asking this question just openly, really. Is Sporty, is Mel all right? because she's getting a lot of stick in the press at the moment about, you know, the way she looks and everything. Is she okay?
It's awful. She's absolutely great.
She's
in fact,
really all right,
we spoke at the weekend because she phoned me up to congratulate me. She's in America. She's having a fabulous time.
Yeah.
You know, doing really well over there. She's absolutely great.
So she's happy. She's all right.
Yeah, really happy.
Because she seemed fine when we spoke to her about, what, 6 months ago. And at the time, she was getting a lot of stick. And we thought, she's fine.
I mean, I don't think people, you know, we do work very hard, and I think obviously we get tired, and you know, but that's about it really. There's nothing.
Nothing to worry about.
No, nothing to worry about. Promise.
All right.
And you're not splitting up. I know every time I read about splitting up, I get really upset because you are not splitting up.
No, we are not. I mean, we talk about touring and stuff, but it's also been nice. We've been able to socialise, as you know, go to the cinema. I've been with Phoenix and Melanie, you know, a couple of weeks, and it's just nice to be able to do that as well. But we're talking about touring again, but we have to give each other that space. We are women, and we want to grow and try different things, you know, solo work. So we have to give each other that space. But we love working together as well.
And what do you think about your fans? Because originally your fans were very much little girls, and those little girls, of course, are now turning into young women.
Yeah, I know.
What do you think will happen with that? Do you think that you'll keep the same fans, or you'll appeal to another, even younger generation?
I think it's really hard. I mean, I think I've kind of kept. Obviously, there's a
core fan base.
Yeah, exactly. But I've been really lucky, and I for some reason really connect with kids. I love them, and you know, I think it's just. Love them to bits, and I think I've got them too, which is like, and I get the mums, which is lovely. They're like, oh, hello, you love your mum, we like you, you know.
So in that case, who do you think then are the core buyers of your #1? Who's gone out and bought that? Who's playing that at home, do you think?
Oh, I think it's really varied. You know, I've had lots of people, like men and women and kids, you know, so it's been lovely. I mean, it's a very kind of catchy pop song, and I think
Which is good, yeah.
people, you know, like that to sing along to.
You said you co-wrote it. Did you dream up the melody, the tune of it?
Yeah, I mean, me and Biff work really well together, and we just kind of sit and we make up melodies, and then I said, look, I really want to write about how, you know, it takes boys a little bit longer to ask you out when you're younger, or even now they don't admit it. And so we just sit down together and we work really well together. It's great.
And you don't feel like Victoria and Mel B, you don't feel broody? You don't?
Well,
you've got a steady relationship, and it must be tempting sometimes to sort of settle down.
I'm kind of up and down. When they were first born, I was so broody. It was awful. I was like, babies, babies, babies. And now I'm like, you know, I'm into my work and I'm concentrating on that. So no, you know, when I get broody, I can say, can I babysit for an hour? And then I'm fine.
You've got plenty of time. Honestly, you've got plenty of time.
Plenty of time, girls.
All right, well, you're going to sing for us about halfway through the show.
Yes, definitely.
Live.
Yeah.
All right, great, smashing.
Okay.
All right, nice to see you.
And
nice
you.
to see you
Lovely
again.
to be on again.
Stick around.